Everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, another day. This is our watch list for Thursday, August 17th. I put these videos out for you guys for free every single day. This channel, this video, what we teach here is called the Strat. It's probably the easiest strategy that you guys will ever come across. So thank you guys for joining me. If you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the bell. The bell sends the notifications out for when I do actually put these videos out every day. I do them for free. So in saying that, the ads that pop up, guys, please let them roll through. Those ads pay for my time to allow these videos to continue to stay free. But thank you for allowing that and watching the videos regardless. I appreciate it. If you like the videos, make sure you're commenting down below. Whether you like them, whether you don't, I don't care. Let me know your gains. Let me know your losses. Let's learn and earn together. Let's get started on this list. First things first, though, the screen that you guys see on here, this is TradingView. If you've never used TradingView before, or if you've never day traded or swing traded before, then you're going to need something like this, a platform like this. Lucky for you guys, in the description below, I have a link. That link gives you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. And then if you click on that link and decide to use their subscription services, you get up to $30 off of your subscription. So make sure you guys are checking out that offer if you've never used TradingView before and you are looking for a platform like this. Let's get started on the list. I do give out a top 5. It's part of the Griswold Gold membership. I'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. First one we've got on the list is CVS. So CVS, this isn't a normal setup that I would give you guys, but there's a couple things here that we have to go through and that I want to go through. So number one, we've got really good time frame continuity here. If you don't know what time frame continuity is, go to my YouTube channel. I probably don't have it up here again. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I do. Watch this, okay? Let's type in, there it is, Clark Griswold. There. Watch this. Go in there. Whoops. Okay, go into my videos. I think you guys should see the same screen that I do. But let's see what happens if we type in time frame. Nope, not what I was looking for. Okay. Videos popular. Well, regardless, it is in that, it's in YouTube, guys, so make sure you guys check that out. It runs through basically what time frame continuity is, how to use it, why it's important. Okay, so like I said, we've got time frame continuity here, and then the other thing we have these two pink lines. So those two pink lines represent the weekly chart. If I go to the weekly chart, you can see there's a 3-1 setup here, outside bar, inside bar. And then we have this current inside bar about to break the weekly trigger, okay, to go 2 down on the week. That's where I'm telling you guys to get in on this one, okay? So if we go to the day, if we break that pink trigger, you can take this trade, okay? Take that trade off of that pink trigger. You can swing it if you want. There's only 2 days left in the week. If you want to take it into next week, that's fine. Or you can just use it as a day trade or a scalp coming off of this trigger, okay? So that's the setup on CVS. Not a normal 2-2 reversal or a 1-2. It is a 2-2 continuation that we're looking for there on CVS. We move on to Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola has an inside bar. We're also 2 down on the week. So those are my two trigger lines for the week, here and here. So we've broken to the downside already. We've got time frame continuity on our side for the most part. And then we've got this inside bar. For any of you guys who don't know, an inside bar or a 1 bar, those candlestick numbers, this time frame continuity, these yellow inside bars and the white outside bars that you see here, that's all part of my indicator, okay? You can purchase that indicator separately. It's $25 one-time fee. You get it for life. Or it's part of the Griswold Gold membership. That membership is $50, guys, and you get the indicator. You get one-on-ones with me. You get the top 5s from these lists that I give out for free every single day. You get a 1-hour strat course. It goes from the easiest stuff to the most difficult stuff. Okay? Takes you through a 1-hour course. You can learn the strat in one video. You don't have to go searching for multiple videos to try and find all the steps to learn the strat. Okay, so when we have inside bars, I want you guys to think of a spring being compacted, squished, loaded, because an inside bar or one bar doesn't break the high or the low of the previous candle. And what it does, it stays within that range, and it's what we call a consolidating candle. And when we have that, and we have that candle that looks like a spring or acts like a spring, when we compact a spring and let it go, we expect an explosion to one direction or the other. Now, it doesn't always happen that way, but these are the kind of moves that we look for here off of this inside bar, here off of this inside bar. Okay, they don't always happen that way. Sometimes you get stuck like we did here. Okay, doesn't work. Probability, though, because every trade is based off of probability, every strategy is based off of probability. Probability tells us that this trade should work out. It's got a lot going for us, okay? We've got the time frame continuity. We're 2 down on the week. We've got an inside bar, and we can even call it a shooter candle, where we have the body at the bottom and a wick back to the top that's 2 times the size of the body. Those are actionable signals, inside bars, shooter candles, or hammer candles. So we have 2 actionable signals here. This would be a good setup for Coca-Cola, okay? We move on to Macy's. Macy's, again, we have a 2 up that finished red. So my trigger is here. We're going to look for a 2-2 reversal. Time frame continuity in our favor. Macy's is in a downtrend. So we can look for puts here at 1508 with our first target. And the targets just get marked to the bottom of the preceding wicks. Okay? So if there's any candles that were sitting here, we wouldn't count that. Okay? We don't go through wicks to find targets. We just go to the bottom of the next preceding wick, and vice versa if we're trending up. We're also 2 down on the year for Macy's. That's what that orange line represents. So if I went to the 12-month chart or the yearly chart and I zoom out, we had that inside bar and we went 2 down on the year on Macy's, okay? So we are in a downtrend on Macy's, and we are going to look for a 2-2 reversal. This is a very bearish setup. We move on to Oracle. Oracle with the inside bar again, okay? So here again, we played out. We went to the downside. Looks like we hit targets, and then it reversed. So the candlesticks will tell you a story, and when you hit targets, make sure you're taking profit at those targets, okay? You got to be able to take your profits. You can't hold on for hope, okay? I've seen a few people in the Discord. I have a Discord. It is free. The link is down below, saying they're getting burnt because they're holding too long. Follow the rules, guys. Let the target stop you out. Let the candlestick reversals stop you out. You get 25%, you want to sell, I don't care. You don't need to wait for those targets and those reversals. I would take 25% every single day if I could, because realistically, guys, if you got 25% a day, that's 125% a week. Okay, that's 500% in a month. You guys most people don't see those returns. So if you're taking 10, 25% a day, congratulations. You're doing better than probably 90% of, probably more, 95% of the traders out there. Okay, but once you establish your rules, and you can use mine, you can use yours, you can come up with your own. I'm not a you have to do exactly what the strat says. You can add other little nuances if you want, if it helps you in your journey, in the way you trade. Okay, I don't care, but make sure you're following those rules, because it's the people who don't follow the rules, those are the ones that get themselves in trouble and start losing money on their accounts. Okay, so Oracle, we have the inside bar. We've got these targets marked out. Okay, so calls at 117.81, and if you follow this line across right here, that's where I'm getting those prices from. So calls at 117.81, first target marked out. Puts at 115.34, first targets to the bottom marked out. And I would suggest you don't stay on these daily time frames. I suggest you go down to a smaller time frame to manage. So my bread and butter is always the 15 and the 5. I set these triggers and targets like we are here, but I do it on the 15, and then I manage that trade on the 5, because managing on the 5 allows me to eliminate as much risk as I possibly can. And that's what this game is about. It's about risk management and protecting your capital. You're going to get losses, but it's how small are those losses relative to how big your wins are. Okay? And you don't need big wins. You need base hits, continuous base hits to be successful at this, and small wins. So you got to make sure you're following your rules, getting out of your trades when they're not working for you. Okay, we look at Target. So Target gapped up. We were way up here. If you don't know what a gap is, I've got a gap playlist series, okay? That one I can show you. We can go to YouTube. I can go to the channel. I can go to playlists. Okay, there it is. Morning gaps right here. Okay, I've got FOMC. Somebody was talking about that. It was just the meeting minutes, but I've got that. I've got a no indicator trading series, and I believe time frame continuity may or may not be in there. I've got my most watched videos. I've got questions with Clark, a spy challenge that I did. Again, another playlist on how to play the gaps. Okay, I've got short videos. What else do I got? 30 and 30 strategies, beginner trading tools, how to trade spy, review of the watch list, motivational videos, learning tools. You know, this channel is filled with stuff for you guys to learn this strategy and become a more confident and a better trader. Okay, so target gapped up, and then we started coming back down. So we have a 2 up. A 2 up is a candle like this one that only breaks the high of the previous candle. So we only broke the high right here, but we finished red. And when we finish red instead of green, that's telling me there's sellers here and that this is a high probability play for this to trend back to the downside. And time frame continuity tells me that as well. Right across the board on yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, there are sellers here. People are selling target, okay? So you want to buy put options here if we trigger at 127.53 and the first target here at 124.96. We'll move into Starbucks. So Starbucks is another one of those. There's no real setup here, okay? But we're broken to the downside on the weekly chart. So if we go into the weekly, we played off of this 3-1 setup and we've trended down. So if you went off the weekly swing chart that I did, the trades that I've showed you guys, and you took Starbucks, this triggered and it's already hit targets. So my suggestion here on the daily chart is if we trigger below here, we're going to see a 2-2 continuation on Starbucks into that 2 down week, okay? And if we go and look at the month is telling me we're 2 down red. So we are 2 up red, but we're continuing to trend down. So right now we're in a downtrend on the month. And the other thing my indicator has, along with time frame continuity and the colored candles, if we go into it, we go into the settings. Whoops. We go into the settings, we can show the previous months or this is the month, previous week, or previous days 50% lines. Okay, so this line's going to show up as maroon. We're going to go in here, and this is Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. So that maroon candle is right here. So we are already through that 50% marker. This is telling me that we have a really good shot at going outside bar on the month. And we already went outside bar last month. It's looking to do it again on Starbucks, okay? A little bit of extra information there for you guys. And there aren't a lot of setups that I found for tomorrow, guys. So XLU is another one, inside bar, okay? Doji candle, inside bar. And this is all we look for, like triggers, targets, okay? Inside bar. Triggered. All the way down, target, and then reverse back up. But you should have had your money here. You should have made money. So we're going to look for the same thing on the Spider ETF for utilities. Inside bar, we look for calls at 63.58. We can mark out the target together, just at the top there, top of the preceding wick, and then targets at the bottom of the preceding wick on XLU. XEL. And you know what, if you guys are still with me, I'm going to show you some stuff on SPY where you could have got in and made some successful trades today. I had one. There were a few opportunities to win on SPY today. And that's my bread and butter. SPY 15 and 5. Okay, that's it. Inside bar, that's pretty close to a shooter candle. Time frame continuity to the downside. Puts at 58.25. First target at 58.06. We can also look for calls at 58.70 with first targets at 58.99 on XEL. And that's the list, guys. So if I'm looking at this list and I'm trying to pick a top 5, it'll probably be a top 3 for the Griswold Gold members, part of that $50 membership fee that you get. CVS is probably one of those ones that I'm looking at just because we're about to break 2 down on the week. If we look at Coca-Cola, it's got a nice inside bar. We've got time frame continuity. That's something I would look at. We're also 2 down on the week. So Coca-Cola would be one of those plays. Again, we look at Macy's. We're 2 down on the year already. We're full time frame continuity. That's another really good setup. Oracle inside bar. There's a little wishy-wash here on the weekly. Weekly's green. Daily's red. Yearly's green. So it's a little wish-washy. I probably wouldn't pick that one. Target. This is one I would look at. Full time frame continuity. Big bearish red candle here. So target something that I would look at for a put option. Starbucks, another one of those 2-2s, but it probably wouldn't be on my list just because we've already broken 2 down on the week. XLU, pretty good setup with the inside bar. So that's something I would probably look at as well. Let's go to SPY. So if we go to SPY, 15-minute chart. And so SPY traded inside day today for at least the morning. And I've marked that out here, okay? And maybe we can change the color on it. We'll change that to, I don't know, let's say a teal. Okay, so that is the break of the, we traded in here for the morning. And I sent out a tweet and told some of the people in the Discord that SPY trades inside, I don't trade it because it gets too choppy. There's no direction. We talked about those consolidating candles. They don't move a lot. So unless it breaks out of that inside bar, I don't trade it. So if we go back to the 15-minute chart and look at this, we can see exactly where it broke out. And there was a trigger point right here where it broke. So 2-2 continuation down. This would have been a win if you took that trade off of the break of yesterday's low. Okay, trade number 1. Trade number 2, and again, I'll mention this, anything, if we look at the daily, anything below that blue line is basically going to be a red day. Okay, red day, and for the most part a red hour, anything below that blue line. Now you'd have to check that, go into the time frame continuity video that I told you about, and it'll help you guys with that. But again, that anything below that blue line is going to be a red trade for me. So there was number 1. Okay, number 2, you had this inside bar here, and let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little better. Inside bar number 2 right here, trigger to the downside. Okay, perfect trade. We go in and look for another one. This one would have been it here, but you would have got stopped out. So you're 2 for 3, okay? 2 trades out of 3 work out for you. Now, if you didn't take your stop loss and you didn't get out on a candle reversal, I'm sorry, my friends, but you lost a lot of money on this uptrend here. But we look at it again, okay? So here's the next one, 2 down. You made your money back, okay? You would have made all your money back if you would have taken this 2-2 reversal here, okay? So now you're 3 for 4 on your trades. Here's another one, 2 up, finish red. We take the trigger, boom. This would have probably made my week. I didn't even take this trade. I looked at it and I didn't take it. It was a little late in the day for me. So this is, an hour before the market closes, and I don't like to play that close to the end, but I was watching it. This was a really, really great trade. You were probably, if you do 0 DTEs like me, because I'm only in trades for 15 minutes or so, this was probably a 2-bagger, meaning it was probably like 200%, 100, 200, maybe 300%, depending on what your strike price was and your expiry. But again, this would have been another really good trade. And then here we went 2 up, 2 down in the last 15 minutes. And I don't expect you guys to trade in the last 15 or 30 minutes of the day. But if you did, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 you would have been today. Okay? And here's the thing, guys. People always ask about win rates. What's the win rate? Well, the same, me and you on the other side of this screen both could have taken all 6 of these trades. You could have gone 0 for 6. I could have gone 5 for 6. Or maybe you went 2 for 6. And I went 5 for 6. Okay? Because I followed my rules. I followed my strategy. I did what I was supposed to do. Or other people get greedy and they don't follow their rules. They get nervous because the amount of capital they have in the trade is too much, so they sell too early. Different things like that affect how successful a strategy can be, because a strategy is only successful as the trader trading it. Okay, any strategy can work for any person, but it's how you manage your risk is what really is going to make that strategy successful. So that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like I said, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you guys would like to see, what you'd like to see more of. I appreciate every single one of you, all of my community who have subscribed, who follow me, who ask the questions, who are trying to learn. I appreciate you guys who want to learn and be a better person and do better for yourself and your family. And that's what this is about. Okay, this is about teaching and sharing and learning and becoming better traders and better people. Okay, that's it, and that's all we really want in life, is to be be able to take care of our families and be happy. And I always tell my kids to be nice and kind. So that's another thing. If you can be anything, be nice and kind. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody in my community, thank you. Join the Discord. It's free. There is a paid membership. You're free to do that as well. But thank you guys for watching. Watch the ads. Helps me keep this content free. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Good luck trading Thursday, guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.